Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Things that are bugging you, things that you can't stand anymore. You need to have them leave your life. Things that must go. And maybe they're just minor irritants, but irritants nonetheless. If you send them to us via email, you put must go in the subject line, and then you put the thing that's bugging you in the subject or in the body of the email. You send it to radiofromhell@x96.com. Might make you feel better, and sometimes these things magically disappear from your life, these things that must go. I'll start this time. This is sort of I've got one of my own that's kind of a minor thing. Mm-hmm. There's this labeling that I was reading yesterday on a bottle of a tin cup rye bourbon. So it's a perfectly fine tasting, rye bourbon. But here's what the label said: Tin Cup Bourbon, to celebrate the miners of Tin Cup, Colorado, and the spirit of the Old West, cut to proof with pure Rocky Mountain spring water, distilled in Indiana. Okay. If you have to put that it was distilled in Indiana legally somewhere, don't put it right after that.
They probably have to.
Right after that whole description of how it's all about Colorado.
They're very, very specific on alcohol labeling. I bet they have to do it that way.
Let's see. This one says, my must go is a bit lengthy, so I apologize. My thing that must go is the legislature that passed House Bill 415 without thinking about the music and the arts programs in high schools. Mm-hmm. I have two boys, a senior and a sophomore, that have participated in marching band and found safety within that group. It has been so good for both of their mental health and well-being and allowing them to survive high school. Starting in 2025, I guess this House Bill 415 will eliminate school fees. As the bill currently reads, it applies to all classes and activities for which students receive a grade. The impact of that will be significant. Without fees, schools will have to rethink their entire budgets and triage to support what they can, but there's no way that they'll be able to fund everything. Almost the entire budget for band programs comes from student fees. If the House Bill 415 is not amended or repealed, marching band in Utah will not exist in 2025. Please make this go away. One of very many angry band parents. Let's see, this one says, doctors need to quit asking for all of the meds that one takes to be listed. It's always screwed up. It always takes an enormous amount of time to constantly fix the errors. If it's so important to know, why is it always screwed up? Besides, why is it important to know that I'm still taking laxatives when I'm getting an eye exam?
We need to know.
And finally, this one, work toilets that take 3 flushes to clear up your mess. It's just gross. The plume of debris that has come out of every single flush, that's so gross. And restaurants that have the same toilets, that's also gross. Thank you. Dawson. Gary?
Fecal plume. Mm-hmm. All right. This one from Tony. It was Veterans Day earlier this week, and I took advantage of what was offered to me, a free dinner at a steakhouse, since I served in the Navy years ago. I got comped a nice sirloin with 2 sides of a salad and mushroom. But I wanted my meal to be healthier, so I added a side of sweet peas. My thing that must go is knowing that freedom isn't free, but being charged extra for the peas because they apparently come at a cost. Thank you for letting me listen. P.S. It was an extra $2.14. But anyway, let's see this one from Heather from Beefle, the fullest of bounties. Dear Lords and Lady, a few months ago, I sent in my $200,000 in debt as a thing that must go. Today, I learned my application for total permanent disability discharge has been approved, and my $40K student loan debt is going away.
Oh, see, it works.
Thank you for working your magic. I will sleep well tonight.
Nice.
P.S. Student loan borrowers, you may be eligible for a loan discharge if you've been diagnosed with a physical or intellectual disability that impacts your ability to work full-time. Look it up and apply for discharge before the next administration takes the program away. All right. And this one from Paulette. Things that must go. When there are plants in the way of my line of sight when trying to turn into traffic, I'm all for having greenery in the medians and park strips, but I wish they wouldn't plant things that obstruct my view.
Yeah.
Seems like something that should be taken into consideration. That's from Paulette. Gina.
Let's see. Stores that put stickers on the front of books. It ruins the book. Don't do this. And also not being able to purchase a book without the actors on the cover because it's now a movie. And parents who won't pull up at school pickup lines. Sally can walk an extra 20 feet. I promise she'll be okay. Pull up. Signed, a listener since 1999. This is from an exhausted teacher. Please don't use my name. Being forced to learn how to be a trauma nurse in the event of a school shooting must go.
Oh, jeez.
Stop the Bleed is the newest training forced upon public school teachers in my district. Instead of spending money to make schools safe, they're spending money forcing us to take online and in-person training on how to temporarily treat gunshot wounds, how to stuff the gunshot hole with gauze, how to use a tourniquet in the event of an emergency. They are even purchasing a kit to be stored in each classroom. Mind you, this is the same district that can't afford the cartridge for the ancient printer in my classroom, so every time I need to print something, I have to leave my class of 32 fourth grade students alone so I can run across the school to another hallway to retrieve a piece of paper I have to print. In case you're wondering, no, I did not go to college to be a nurse, nor am I in training to be a short-distance track runner. Also, the adage that teachers are so lucky to have summer off must go. We don't get summer off with pay. We take a pay cut each month of the school year if we choose to, or in order to receive a paycheck during the summer. Anywho, thanks for letting me listen. Pray for us to make it to retirement. Sincerely, exhausted teachers, counselors, EMTs, and everything else everywhere.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
Should I worry about my algorithm when I get sent stories like this?
What?
10 worth every penny shower products to keep you from falling in the shower.
To keep you from falling.
No, I think you should just thank me for looking out for you. That's why I sent it to you.
10.
10.
You know, like a shower chair
Yeah.
and
A grab bar.
grab bars.
And those textured things you stick on the floor. Yeah. There are more than 10. I could send you the other
Really?
one.
No. It's okay. I feel like I'm not there yet.
I
but
don't
maybe,
want you to fall in the shower.
But maybe I am.
I don't want
Like
you
I
to
told
fall.
you, don't close your eyes.
That's very good advice right
That's
there.
about half of it right there.
How do you wash your face?
You start to swoon, don't you? You sit down on your shower chair.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Or you just take your elbow up against the wall.
Yeah,
Oh.
sort of
And then
orient you.
just,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
See?
Yeah.
See?
You got to orient yourself. You don't want to get dizzy in the shower.
You got to think about this stuff.
Oh, man.
But if you have a shower chair, I have a shower bench where I can put a beer there. And,
Yeah.
You
for
know,
your
my
shower
shampoo
beer,
and-
yeah.
my waterproof speaker.
Do you listen in the morning when you're showering? Do you listen
No.
No.
Usually not,
I do.
unless I'm right in the middle of something. But the minute I get out of the shower, I start listening to news.
I got one of those little JBL clips that are waterproof.
Yeah.
So you can have shower rage
Yeah,
then.
I hook it up on the ring.
Do you listen to news or music?
News.
Okay.
Yeah. Or podcast. I listen to a podcast usually.
You should listen to the radio from Hell Show. I hear that's perfect for the
They're
shower.
It's
not
not
on.
on because we're not there.
I'm in the shower.
We could talk to ourselves. Maybe Carrie and I, when we're in the shower in the morning, we should
Call each other.
we should conference call. How's your shower going? Don't close your eyes.
I'm not.
Don't close your eyes.
I've fallen.
Don't. Should I ring your wife? Come in
Oh,
and get you?
it's just embarrassing. All right. Can you
Yeah.
pull yourself together?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.